Aloha, beloveds. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm here working with this beautiful plant medicine called Oregon Grape, and I promise to give another video about the benefits of Oregon Grape and how I work with it and how you can prepare it medicinally. And I harvested this Oregon Grape root around the full moon here in Ashland, Oregon, and I just wanted to speak to some of the properties of Oregon grape. Oregon grape is very good for liver health, primarily. It's good for colds and flus, hepatitis, syphilis, fever, arthritis, cancer, yeast infections. It's a perennial. It comes back every year, and it's antibacterial, antifungal. It's good for the throat, the stomach, the urinary tract. It's full of berberine, which is this yellow substance you see inside of the root. I've been bark off the root. Put the root in some water till the bark gets soft, and then scrape off the bark, and then put it inside a glass jar. And the it's also symptoms, and it's a powerful antibacterial medicine. The bitter compounds within the root, the berberine, stimulate bile release from the liver and the gallbladder. It supports skin health and GI tract health. And this is sometimes substituted for golden seal. It works in the same way. And golden seal has been over harvested. It's not something you find in the wild, and this was wild harvested. That's what I'm about, is meaning with the plants out in the wild. And the golden seal that you get is farmed golden seal. And I feel very strongly about wildcrafting for different reasons, primarily because it's outside of the old paradigm of colonialism, which is about growing, like decimating essentially and raping the soil and planting things that don't belong there and growing mass quantities of them, whereas wildcrafting and wild harvesting involves going out to the wild, to the environment where these plants grow in their natural habitat, and communing with the land and giving offerings to the land for the medicine, and just asking the medicine how it wants to work with me, work with the people. And it's going against that old paradigm model of forcefully growing things that don't necessarily want to grow there. I also wanted to speak to how you can take this medicine. This medicine helps with bowel movements. It can be used as a bitter if you have a hard time digesting, or if you don't have a gallbladder like I do. I don't have a gallbladder, so I don't have that pump that's regulating the bile into my stomach. And sometimes I just need a bitter, and so just taking a few drops of this medicine before a meal can really help with digestion. So essentially, the root I dug up underneath the soil, so any portion of the root that's under the soil has the berberine in it, and cut it into small pieces, and then I'm scraping it with this knife until I expose the yellow, and then I'm putting it in this glass mason jar. I'm putting 80 proof organic vodka over it, and letting it cover the root, and then put a lid on it and label it. Today's the winter solstice, so this is winter solstice medicine. And I'll leave this here to commune with the vodka to extract the medicine for 4 to 6 weeks, longer too, but minimum 1 lunar cycle. So about 4 weeks. But so grateful to this medicine, so grateful to Oregon Grape for being here and for communing with us, and really grateful for the wisdom that it holds. All of these plants are wisdom keepers and our elders, and they hold so much wisdom. And when we consciously commune with them, we learn so much about Mama Gaia and how we can be in right relationship with her, and how we can partake of the medicine in a good way and share it with others outside of the medical model, outside of being subject to harsh chemicals that have all these abnormal side effects and create a dependency. Working with plant medicine like this is all about sovereignty and regaining our power and learning what we can about our bodies and our health and the earth. And yeah, just so grateful to this medicine, grateful for these medicines, and grateful for the time I've gotten to spend outside harvesting Oregon grape. Aloha.